everybody. It is Friday, December 11th, 2020. And we're going to be asking Spirit for a card, the day of focus of intention. And this is coming from the Adinkra Ancestral Guidance Cards by Simone Breziando at adinkraliving.com or at Tools for Living BA on Instagram. And this is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. This is just the focus of intention for the next 24 hours as dictated by Spirit. And just like that, we have a fucking card. Like, they're not even playing today. They're like, why are you talking? Why are you talking? Let's get to it. But before I continue, like I said, this is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition, because your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born intuitive. Not everyone listens to their intuition. And the card of the day is called Akoko Nan, which is leg of a hen. The hen treads on her chicks, but she does not kill them. So let's see what Spirit got to say with Akoko Nan. I hope I said that correctly. I do not want to disrespect the ancestors. Let's see. Okay, physical significance means nurturing and discipline. There is a need to assert your boundaries in a firm but nurturing way. Being both protective and corrective is an ideal goal of a parent. Learn to apply this skill to many aspects of your life and relationships. Additional meanings for this card: teach people how to treat you. Enforce now and reap the rewards later. And lead by example. This is perfect because I do see this a lot in my community, that so many people tend to be stuck in these situations, and you can't really get mad at anybody else because you're the one that's allowing that behavior. You continue to allow these people to push your boundaries, to treat you a specific way because you think this is the way it's always been done. But just because it's always been done doesn't mean it makes it right. We're not passing down a recipe for a meal. We're dealing with people's souls. Not everyone's going to assimilate and resonate with what your mother did, with what your father did, with what your grandparents did, with what your great-grandparents did, and so on and so forth. We usually call those generational curses. They're not any spell work or witchcraft that's been thrown on you. It's literally behavior that's been mimicked from generation to generation to generation to generation. So you bending over backwards, killing yourself for everybody else, allowing people to talk to you a certain type of way, to treat you a certain type of way, regardless of they're your bloodline or not. Toxicity is toxicity, boys and girls. Regardless if it's correct or not, if it doesn't resonate with you, you should not be tolerating it. You can form assertive boundaries. Especially, I'm going to say this. I don't know why, but I'm being led to say this. If you tend to have some type of upper stomach issues, like right around here in your waist and belly button area, and sometimes you feel like, oh my God, I have GI issues, or I have stomach issues, or you feel a type of way after you've eaten, like, oh my God, I'm just so out of it, this and the third, be advised that that's our power chakra. And power can be a very dirty word in this society, especially because it's a patriarchal society. So for those of us who resonate highly with the feminine energy, we were born female or we identify as females, we tend to have a problem exerting our boundaries, and boundaries is seen as very bad. But why? When placing boundaries and stepping into your power and activating your power chakra, this is a really great place for you to establish your abundance and healthy boundaries by telling people no. Enforce those boundaries. Stop letting people walk all over you. You have to start to understand that you are more than just the individual. You have to understand that you have to start taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself. If you want people to treat you a specific way, why aren't you treating yourself that specific way? You are an electromagnetic human being in a carbon-based DNA body here as a spiritual entity in this human experience to change your cycle, to change the flow around you, to cause a ripple effect. You are here on purpose. So why aren't you nurturing yourself? Because if you want people to treat you a certain way, you have to treat yourself a certain way. You are an electromagnetic being. You are receiving and radiating energy all the time. This is basic science. So the frequency that you emit is the frequency you're going to be met at. So if you think you ain't shit, you're going to get treated like you ain't shit. If you think you don't deserve true love, then you're never gonna get true love. If you think all men ain't shit, then you're always gonna get a man that ain't shit. If you think bitches ain't shit, you're always gonna get a bitch that ain't shit. If you think your job sucks, your job will always suck. If you feel that your mother will never respect you, then your mother will never respect you, because that's the vibration you're putting out and is being met to the frequency that you're emitting. So you're going to get met back with that same frequency. So why aren't you nurturing yourself? Why aren't you loving yourself? Why aren't you making you the priority? Why aren't you disciplining yourself of what you want to be treated like, what you will accept and what you will not accept? And just because they're family, just because they're related by blood, does not give them the right to make you feel a type of way. Oh, that's my mother, or that's my father, or that's my brother, or that's my sister, or that's my husband, or that's my child. I don't give a damn who it is. Toxicity is toxicity. You have to teach these people how to treat you, but you first have to treat yourself with the love and the respect that you want. It starts with you. And yes, this may be difficult at times. And yes, it may be uncomfortable. But being uncomfortable for a little while is better than doing what you've been doing now, living this for a lifetime. If you enforce your boundaries now, you're going to reap the rewards later. What do they say in the Bible? You reap what you sow. Hello? In spirituality, we call it the law of attraction. In the street, we call it karma. What you put out is what you're going to attract. It's that simple. And in science, it's energy. The energy you emit is the energy you're going to attract. And also, if you want people to treat you a certain way, you have to be the example. You have to lead by example. You have to be protective of your space and correct people of how to treat you. But if you keep falling back to these old patterns and you keep complaining, how do you expect to change if you continue to do the same thing? You can't get a different result doing what you've always done. So I hope this helped. I hope I put this I hope this made you feel better. I hope I put some things in perspective for you today. Thank you for fucking with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing this video to anybody who you feel this may resonate with. Thank you that if you want to work with me, I would love to work with you. But if you want to work with me, I need you to follow your intuition. I need you to follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor, even if that means you do not work with me. Your intuition will guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors, practitioners, shamans, priests, priestesses, healers, ministers, pastors, deacons, whoever, whatever title they got. Your intuition, that knowing that's correct, connected directly to the invisible realms, whether it's the universe, whether it's nothing, whether it's the sun, the planet, the moon, the stars, the orishas, the saints, the loas, the god, the goddesses, the chocolate dragon, if it's the almighty pineapple, hey, if the almighty pineapple tells you to connect to a specific space and time and connect with a specific spiritual advisor, you listen to that. That intuition will never steer you wrong, I guarantee you. You will always land on your feet. And at this time, I am now booking mid to late January of 2021. I am booked solid until then. And my February calendar still has not been open yet because I'm still recovering from my surgery back in September. I made that announcement back then. I still have not been cleared for full-time duty as my surgeon told me to. And I also have some medical procedures I still have to go through and some spiritual obligations. So as of right now, I'm only scheduling for a couple of weeks in January 2021. And when I am opening up for February, I will announce it on my Instagram page, on my Insight page, which is at Readings by Vida. Also on TikTok at Readings by Vida. Or you can check out my products page at The Almighty Pineapple LLC on Instagram, or check me out here. I'll try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. So I love you. Thank you for fucking with me, and I'll talk to y'all later.